Hmm. Something just feels wrong here. I wanted to do a Mario game first, but ended up doing Sonic as a test playthrough. And I'm doing more Sonic games than I'm doing Mario games. Maybe it's just me. Greetings, YouTubers and YouTubers. I'm Lil J. And it's time for another great game. Well, I wouldn't say great, but hey, here's a Sonic game. Sonic fanboys, rejoice. As now, I play Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2. Which is, so-so with me. I really don't find myself all too much coming back to play this game. So here I am stealing ideas from the Brain Scratch crew. And basically doing it how they do it. Well, Johnny anyway. Please don't sue me for copyright issues. I did want to do episode metal, but I did not want to do it last, so I just stole their idea and edited it in right now. Yes, I purchased both episodes, and I pretty much did not enjoy episode metal that much. I really thought it was going to be different layouts of the levels, but it's just the same levels that we did in episode 1. Only the first stage of each one. So Metal Sonic, how long has he been laying there? And for that matter, how is he so perfect? No, all he did was run into a door of Sonic CD, so I really should not be trying to question this, as I do not overlook Sonic games. I don't go to my details with Sonic games. I don't look up research like I do with Mario or other games, because the Sonic series hasn't been all that good for me. Technically, I'm a bigger Mario fan than a Sonic fan, but Sonic games back in the glory days were good, and I can't deny that. So I've been a Sonic fan ever since. So let's see what he's doing. Where the hell did he get that strength to roll in there? Brand new. Excuse some of my... Before I begin, would you excuse some of my crappy playthroughs? It's been about 4 months since I've last played this game. Did I just clip through that slicer? This is something I really wanted to say in my first playthrough when it pertains to some enemies. I really wish they would have made them cheap like they did in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Like right now. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. But I find it easier, I think everybody finds it easier to kill the shell crackers and slicers. Because the homing attack, their attacks are so slow all of a sudden. They're not as cheap as they were in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Oh, and I get hit by a shell cracker. And that. I'm not even using the speed shoes like that. So, there's really nothing to say about episode metal except Metal Sonic plays exactly like Sonic. Except he has a little blur effect, which I find kind of odd. Nice to look at, but kind of odd to me. You can do the spin attack, and that's basically it. He's just a clone of Sonic. Nothing much to say about him. Whoa. Aw, I missed. Excuse some of my play, as I stated before, it's been about 4 months since I last played this game, so I don't know how well I'm going to do or not. I'm also saying, although I want to see the good ending, even though it's really not much. I'm gonna try to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds if I can, but I'm not making any promises. Of course I get hit. I remember I never got hit by, oh, I got hit by Astro. Oh, come on. Oh, wow, I'm really taking a bunch of beatings. And here I said they weren't as hard as they were in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Of course, by recording myself, I'm getting hit a lot. Oh, come on! at that time. Honestly, one thing I can say, I really do love episode 1, some of episode 1's music. I really can't say the same for episode 2. There's only a few tracks that I do like in this game. I also do like Metal Sonic's picture. Believe it or not, I never got into 10,000s in episode 1. I don't think I got over 10,000 in any of the Metal Sonic stages. I really don't find myself playing them too much. If I really want to play the episode 1 stage, I go to episode 1, which I don't go to. It's been about, I'd say, 7 months since I played episode 1. Or was it 7 months? When did I do that recording? Episode 4. I have to look back on it because episode 4, whenever I did that recording, that's the last time I played Sonic the Hedgehog 4 episode 1. Again, as I stated before, I don't find myself coming back to most of the Sonic games. The only Sonic the Hedgehog game I really come The only Sonic the Hedgehog games I really come back to is Sonic Heroes and Sonic Generations. Those are the only two. I would say Colors, but I don't have it anymore. I think I gave that to my cousin as retaliation for him giving me all the crappy Sonic games that he had. And let me get this out the way. I take a lot of shit from Sonic fans. It doesn't help that I always state that I'm a bigger Mario fanboy than I am a Sonic fanboy. That does not help. I already have 140 lives. What's the point of grabbing another? I take a lot of shit from Sonic fans, especially saying that I like Sonic Heroes more than I do the adventure games. And in my humble opinion, I really don't like the adventure games. They're not good. Let me just say that straight out. I do not like the adventure games. I honestly love Sonic Heroes more than any of the adventure games. I thought Heroes did a much better job in the 3D department. And it's just the shit that I've taken from these Sonic fans, all thinking that Adventure 2 is the greatest Sonic game ever created. And I don't know if these Sonic fans play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but I don't like the adventure games. It was just too glitchy. The story wasn't that good. The gameplay wasn't really that good for me. I just did not enjoy any aspect of those games. And I can go on and on about those games, but I'll keep it at a minimum here until I play them, which I really don't want to do. Honestly, I really don't want to play those games, but if I could get an audience, I will try my best. I mean, I played and beaten them, got 100%. Well, not 100%, but I have played and beaten those games. It's just been a downward spiral for Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, after the Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I think it just went down drain. And then they tried the 3D thing with Super Mario 64. Adventure was just not that good, and Adventure 2 just was worse. In my opinion, much worse than Adventure 1. Heroes did an okay job for me. As I stated, I do dub it my favorite 3D Sonic game. 06 was just terrible, and now I understand why my cousin gave me that game, because he's a big Sonic fan. He never gives up the Sonic game. And when he gave me Sonic 06, I was just like, wow, this game must be really bad. And it was. Seriously. Okay. Why didn't that give me enough momentum? Oh well. Bottom path, here I come. Sonic Colors was an okay game. I really did like Sonic Colors, but it was just... I gotta say, it was the right length for a Sonic game, but as most people see in the blogs I read, and when I'm on a Sonic blog, they say it's a 2D Sonic game, and I really do have to agree with them on that. That is just a 2D Sonic game. Generations was a nice nostalgia playthrough. I do want to play that game, but if they're gonna move forward, because like I stated before, and read before, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 and 2 are more trying to draw on nostalgia rather than trying to move on with the series. Episode 1 took a lot of ideas from the first game, and Episode 2 only had one creative level, and that's White Park. That's the White Park area. And everything else was just another idea from Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The episode series, in my opinion, has no identity. And that's really what it's lacking, identity. It's like it's afraid to move on. It's afraid to try something new, really. And if the Sonic developers don't get that out of the way, I really don't think Sonic the Hedgehog will ever have another good game. I really don't. I really think that they're drawing on strings here. And if they don't come out with a new Sonic the Hedgehog game, well, I know they're going to come out with a new Sonic game, but if that Sonic game if it's not at least bit good, it's pretty much over for the Sonic franchise. I will say retire, because let's see what games. 06 was just bad. I mean, 06 was just terrible, and Unleashed, half of it was good. I did not like the little Werehog stages. I think Werehog was trying to do a little God of War thing, and it just wasn't working. And I just, crap. Okay. Would have been nice to swim up that waterfall, but Unleashed I did like the daytime stages in Sonic Unleashed. That's the only again. Okay. Let me just stop this right quick. Let's jump up here and get to the little bottom, or do that. Anyway, I really did like the daytime stages from Sonic Unleashed. I really thought they hit the nail in that. Wow. Maybe I should focus more on my gameplay instead of, talking. Why would they put that chameleon right there? That's why, I guess. I usually don't mess up this bad. Oh, who am I kidding? I do mess up this bad because I really don't like how Metal Sonic controls. Anyway, like I stated before, the daytime stages from Unleashed were actually pretty good. I really did get a kick out of most of the levels. But the nighttime stages were just a drag, and I did not like the combat of the nighttime series. Colors did an okay job. I know they brought back Super Sonic, and the 2D stages were awesome. But the game was just too short and it was just lacking. Although I did like the story, it was short and sweet and simple. Like a regular Sonic game, Eggman vs. Sonic. I really did like that. And Genesis, Sonic Generations, a game I pre-ordered the first day I heard of it. 2 gameplay styles, pretty much nostalgia. Although I was upset they didn't bring back a Sonic 3 stage or a Sonic CD. But I really don't know if Sonic the Hedgehog will ever get back to the formula they had in the 90s. I really don't think it can do that anymore. And like I said, it's a hit or miss in the next game. If they don't get this next game right, just end it. Or combine with Nintendo, since they're so good at making platform games. Speaking of platform games, I really want a new Crash Bandicoot game. I really do. Oh, by the way, that's the end of the episode Metal. Yes, it was lacking. Really lacking. But at least we get to know how he got that rocket. Which, by the way, I want to know why Tails was leaving that around. Alright, that was episode Metal. Let's continue on with the adventure. Ugh.